Yo, what's up guys, it's me. So, if you can't tell by my voice, I'm a little bit sick. But I got a couple more episodes of Fire Red Generations left over, so, I have something to upload this week, and I probably shouldn't even have to do anything else until Friday, of my own narration of a battle or anything, so hopefully I'll get over that pretty quick. But anyway, today we're battling Tyler. Tylonius, Retro Mushroom, Trainer Cruelty, I don't know what the fuck he goes by now. But we both got actually very, very competent teams. The biggest threat to his team is probably my Thundurus Therian, and biggest threat to my team is probably that Landorus. Yeah, let's go ahead and hop on into the match, and let's see where things take us. So, I put little sprites on the sidebars, let me know what you think of it. I don't know, I want to just make it easier for you guys to keep track what's still around and what the score is and stuff like that. But I'm going to lead off with Krillin and Scarfed Infernape, because, I'm weird like that and I run Scarfed Infernape. And he leads off with the Heatran, and I just safe to go for the close combat. Nothing on this team can really switch into a close combat from a fully physically offensive Infernape. I mean, the Landorus can take one, probably even two, but as you can see here with this Conkeldurr, it's just straight up two-shotted. I was pretty comfortable in the fact that I could live the Mach Punch, and seeing as it only does about like half, that's pretty nice for me. Now the Meloetta comes in here, and I'm gonna switch on out of here because, obviously the close combat is not gonna kill, and I'm gonna go back into my Crobat. I don't know what I was thinking. I probably should have just gone into my Heatran, because it probably would have taken that Shadow Ball a lot better, but I was kind of afraid of this Meloetta being Scarfed, but the fact that he switched out there kinda tells me that it's not, but, he might have just been rusing me. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go for the U-turn, switch the Heatran on out, switch as the Heatran comes in, and go back into my Lucario. And of course, this is Mega Lucario, and this is the special set. I think this is like the first time I've actually used a special Mega Lucario, and, it's a fucking gigantic threat, man. I love it. So, but he does have this Chestnut here, which I completely forgot about Chestnut's ability, Bulletproof, which actually blocks Aura Sphere. But nonetheless, though, it was still the safest move for me to go for, as he does bring in the Chestnut, blocks the Aura Sphere with his Bulletproof ability, and I have to switch out. But thankfully, though, I do have one thing that can pretty much shut down my Crobat, shut him down, which is my Crobat. He at least sees me on the switch in, no real big deal. I do have the Roost and, all that good stuff, and he switches his Chestnut back out, as I think I just go for the Roost, just to be nice and healthy. This Heatran is the one thing that's stopping my Crobat basically doing anything. So he's actually got a fairly decent wall core there with the Heatran and the Chestnut, so yeah, and just gonna go straight for the U-turn. Switch on out there, does literally nothing, because I think that's like quad resisted, but whatever. And you go back into my Vaporeon, and he can Toxic me, but that's pretty much about all Heatran can really do. So I'm okay with that. And did it say that my Vaporeon was on an air balloon? I don't know, I thought I saw something on and said something about it being something on an air balloon. I don't know, maybe I mixed up the items on these two or something, but on my two walls or something. I don't know, doesn't matter. Because I go for the Protect, and he see that he's locking himself into Thunderbolt. I expected a double out, him expecting my Thundurus to come in, but I go into my Heatran just to be safe in case he does decide to stay in, which, is fine with me. Heatran can take it fairly well, so that's fine. No, he's going to switch his Meloetta out, go back into his Landorus, and Landorus is a gigantic threat to my team. I really don't have much that can really safely switch into it. It's got fairly decent coverage with Earth Power, Hidden Power Ice, and Focus Blast. I'm assuming this is a special one, and I am correct as I go for the Protect here. I'm really lucky that he didn't set up the Rock Polish or anything like that, because, that probably would have... I don't know. My Thundurus probably could have taken a hit, and as you'll see here with this Vaporeon, I actually am able to take a hit because he goes for the Earth Power. So I guess my Nah, I guess this thing didn't have an air balloon on it. I don't know. I thought I saw some text that said, like, Vaporeon it was on an air balloon or some shit. But I go into Vaporeon. I think it is probably my most expendable Pokemon. In the long run, I probably should have just kept it for his Heatran. But I am able to switch into my Lucario, and then I'm going to actually double right on out. Just to scout for the Scarf. Because, you know, Scarfed Landorus is actually very good. Scarf Special Landorus is actually very good. So I was just scouting for that, and I switch out first, so that definitely confirms that he is not Scarfed, and my Lucario would be able to outspeed it. But he does bring in the Heatran. I go for the Defog, get rid of the Stealth Rocks, which is really nice, as he's going to go for a Lava Plume, score a burn. It's 30%, so I can't really bitch that much. You know, it happens. Would have been nice to get a burn on one of my Scalds or my Lava Plumes myself, but you know what, shit happens. I can't really bitch about it too much. Gonna go for the Roost here, as he just goes ahead and goes for another Lava Plume. I'm just gonna try to keep my Crobat at a safe amount of health. It's probably not gonna happen, because you know this burn is just killing me. You know. Now I'm gonna switch my Crobat out here. Gonna go back into Krillin, because it's the only thing that I really want to take a freaking Lava Plume, but he decides to just set up his rocks, which is fine with me, and now Krillin just gets a nice safe chance to go for another close combat. Now, and he brings in his Scizor, and this is pretty good with me, because I'm going to go for the close combat. It's going to do a solid 55, maybe 60%-ish, and I see leftovers here, so that tells me that he is not a Mega Scizor, which means I will be able to stay in, live a bullet punch just barely, and go for another close combat and take this thing out. So Krillin putting in a lot of work, taking out two big threats. I'm assuming his Scizor there was especially defensive with Defog, which is pretty nice. And he brings in his Chestnut, and you know he's gonna be able to just go straight for the Spiky Shield and take me out with that kind of recoil. But I'm going to go back into Crobat, hoping maybe I can live the Stealth Rocks plus burn damage on the switch in. Then I could go for a Roost and, you know, get off a Defog maybe. But that doesn't happen, unfortunately. And my Crobat does go down thanks to that burn that he got earlier. But I do get a free switch back into my Heatran, and I'm safe to just fire off a Lava Plume. Sure, he can go into his Heatran, but, you know, Heatran versus Heatran, we both know each other's sets, and we know that we can't really touch each other, so I just take this opportunity to set up my Stealth Rocks, and he goes for the Focus Blast. Safe move in case I wanted to bring in my Thundurus. It would have hit that pretty hard, so yeah, and I'm going to go back into Lucario, and right here, looking back at this, I probably should have gone for the Dark Pulse. But then also looking back at this, I didn't know if the Dark Pulse would probably kill. So I make the safe play, go for the Flash Cannon as he brings in the Heatran. Unfortunately enough for me, I'm going to be able to go for the Aura Sphere. Adaptability boosted, Mega Lucario being incredibly powerful, and it still does not kill the Heatran, because Heatran is just so fucking bulky and so good, and he's able to one-shot me with the Lava Plume since Lucario is rather frail, which is kind of unfortunate. But this does give me the opportunity to go into my last, basically my last Pokemon, because I'm pretty sure my Infernape will die on switch into the Stealth Rocks, and because I weaken down this Heatran, I can go for the safe Thunderbolt, take this Heatran right on out, and now I outspeed or speed tie with everything else on his team, which is really nice. Now I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Ice on the Chestnut. Unfortunately, it does not kill, but he sets up spikes just to kind of guarantee him the chance that my Infernape will die on switching. Like I said, I'm pretty sure my Infernape will die to the Stealth Rock Speed Coil, but he just wanted to be safe. So you can't really knock him that bad for going for the spikes. I mean, yeah, anyway. But go for another Hidden Power Ice, take him on out, and now I'm going to be able to, he's going to be able to bring in his Meloetta, and Meloetta has incredible special defense, so I'm not confident in the fact that Thunderbolt will be able to kill, so I'm going to go for the Volt switch. And looking at the damage, Thunderbolt probably actually would have killed, so that probably would have been the safe play to go for. Go for the Volt switch on out, go into my Krillin, kill it off to the spikes and the Stealth Rocks, but like I said, the Stealth Rocks were enough to take it out. And then I'm going to be able to bring back in my Thundurus, live the Stealth Rock switch in, and if you can see, I have just enough health left to get off 2 Life Orb hits, and kill the Meloetta there as he brings in his Landorus, and this is a speed tie right here, and I do indeed win it, and I'm able to take out the Landorus and kind of win me the game, but in my eyes and in Tyler's eyes, that was a draw. So, and in pretty much everybody else's eyes, that was a draw. So, yeah, pretty damn good game. Came down to a draw at the end there. So, those are always pretty much the best games. And that's going to be pretty much it for me today. I don't know what the giveaway Pokemon's going to be, because, you know, I have to get in contact with one of my cloners and see if he can clone something for me. But, I don't know. That's pretty much going to be it for today, guys. Like I said, I'm sick, so I'm not going to be... hopefully I get over this soon, but like I said, I got a couple Fire Red Generations parts to pre-uploaded, and I won't have to narrate something for the channel until like Friday, so hopefully I'm over it by then. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. I love you all, and deuces.